Okay, welcome to the Barter Smarter on the Couch segment.
Thank you, I truly appreciate that.
So before we get started, please tell us who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is David Bondo. I'm a graduated civil engineer, obtained national diploma certificate, and also beside that, I'm also an IT technician, and also at the same time, I'm content creators, film editors, photographer as well, and also into fashion industries.
Okay, so what is the inspiration behind Menace Models?
Well, with Menace Models, it's just that I used to love fashion actually back high school. We used to have competition in school where they always want to select who's Mister of the school. And I remember there's a time whereby I wasn't participating in those shows. We normally had practice before they start. We have Mr. Valentine's Day. And when I used to go on the last day, other people would go there doing practice more than 5 times, and me I can only attend on the last day. So everybody they were like, "Why do you always attend the last?" I'm like, "Because I know I'm gonna get it." They're like, "Nah, I don't believe that." So I used to do that part of competition of Valentine's, and there's a time where I used to become first prince, and then after that I decided to go into modeling industries, and then after becoming into modeling industry I became a photographer. That's where I decide now. I feel like with fashion, because I used to love fashions. Even when I see a camera, someone's taking videos or photos, I felt. Then I decided to enter into modeling industry.
Okay, so now that you're in the modeling industry and you have your own model agency, what challenges do you face being in the industry?
Well, the first challenge that I had was I didn't have equipment. I didn't have an office. I remember me having models, right? I had a colleague of mine who called by name of Edgar. He was a principal from one of a college. He gave me small access space to say, no, you can use this place to sign your models. And that time also me, I was still learning deeper to understand what modeling industry, how to become a modeling agencies. So he offered me a platform, small platforms where I used to use, which even though it was a school, so I had to sign people there signing a contract. There's a time whereby I didn't have a camera. I need to take model photos. I called colleagues to ask them, look, I'm gonna pay you at least 200 bucks if you can assist me with your camera. It was like, yeah, I'll assist you with the camera. Then we agreed that we're gonna have a shooting on Saturday, and fortunately, you're in the morning with the models in the street, waiting to take photos, and the person's like, I'm not coming. On the last minute, I used to get disappointed all the time. And then up until to the point whereby I spoke with my aunt and my mom as well to tell, look, I want to start business of photographers. I need a camera. They're like, what, camera? Do you even know how to take photo? I'm like, I'll try. I'm gonna learn from it. So they bought me the first camera, right? Even though I didn't have an office, they bought me a first camera. Then I keep hustling as a photographer, doing wedding shootings and then after doing wedding shooting, it's come to the point whereby I managed to raise enough money. I bought now equipment for studios such as backdrop, lighting, and everything. And now after getting lighting, my next move was me getting a proper office. And then I got an office which was in Braamfontein. I signed through Ragus. There's a company called Ragus Core Spaces, right? Even though it wasn't really easy. And that time I was still schooling as well, So I was just trying to put money left and right to put together so that I can be able to pay an office, even though it didn't work out. So it's never been easy for me during that journey because you try to get the cameras. Sometimes I'm hiring studios to reach the point whereby I'm spending like 1,000 rand to hire a photographer studio. They give you like 1 hour and you have like 15 people to shoot. They had 3 outfits. So you're shooting right. Sometimes you miss your shot and you find that the photo didn't come out clearly. But thank you God, and I managed to get my own equipment, you know. And that's the challenge that I faced too.
So you really started from the bottom and people actually helped you.
So I wouldn't say there was somebody who helped me, you know. I went through this whole thing by myself. With the small money that I used to get for me to pay transport to go to school, I used to split that money, put 250 into businesses, and other 250 I used to put into modeling industry, you know, just to get small things that I need to use. Because I remember me knocking to every person doors asking for help to use the studio, people that used to know me. But now when I'm asking for help to use the spaces, they don't allow me to use the spaces, you know. So it wasn't really easy for me during that period of time, you know. Those are challenges that I went through.
So now, with the opportunities that you're creating, what model do you follow in creating a safe space for your models? So how do you create a safe space for the people that you work with?
Well, with the space that I'm trying to create is to welcome everybody. You understand? Even though I always get questions, models are asking me, you know, I don't have experience. You know, how do I become a model? Because I'm like, no, look, you can become a model. To be a model is not only about be handsome or to be beautiful. You know, it's not about that. Be a model is all about confidence. You know, if you have confidence, it's how you can enter into the industry. When you look at some production company, they want to say that we're looking for someone who can act 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when you have that thing, you say, I mean, I'm better if I can make it. You can't make it if you don't have confidence. Yeah. So I give my platforms to welcome those who want to enter into modeling industry. I used to look at many young people out there through social media, especially female, because they're so desperate to enter into modeling industry. They're posting, I'm looking for someone who can help me to become a model. But as a gender male, some of them they're taking advantage of females because that female they don't know anything. They're like, no, I'm gonna help you, and then they start asking them about nude photos, you know. So I look at that. I said, why can't I not be the first to assist those who want to enter into modeling industry? Because I know all modeling agencies they don't have same requirement. Some they do have high requirements. Some of them they can't even make it. But as for me, it's welcome for everyone. For those who have who qualify, even if they are not qualified, I'm giving them a platform to show the talent that they do have. You know, to share also the experience that they have with others.
No, absolutely. So, I mean, clearly being in the modeling industry is quite hard. So, what are you doing to encourage people to join the modeling space?
So what I'm doing is to encourage those who want to become also models, because I always see some people they look at other models, top models, they're asking themselves, why can't I be like this one? Especially when I remember me, I was really me trying to enter the modeling industry because I used to watch most of the time YouTube watching as Naomi. Naomi, I'm sure you're familiar with Naomi. Yes, she's one of the top models. You know, every time when I'm watching YouTube, I'm watching on that. But there's also other people out there who has the same as mine. Maybe they have also their own person that they're like, okay, I want to be like this person. So I'm trying to motivate those people as well. They're welcome through, and I'm going to be assisting them to go through that journey.
So you encourage people, but you also help them grow and you become a mentor.
Definitely.
So it's not just a modeling agency, but they actually have someone who's going to take an interest in their career.
Yes.
Right, 100%. So, any regrets with your chosen career path?
Well, I don't have any regret.
No regrets.
I don't have. I don't have.
Okay. And then, any advice you'd give to young people who want to join modeling?
As what I can just say is, everyone are welcome. On my board, it's open for everyone, right? So my doors is like, oh, I can say on my board of agencies. Once you knock, we dare to open a door for you, right? That's all I can say.
And in closing,